Hello and good afternoon. I forgot to send out a tweet. Give me a minute. I'll send out a tweet to let some people know that I'm on. Then we'll get started. Oh. Forgot my password. I forgot my password. How troll is that? Twitter! Darn you, Twitter! Well, I'll have to tweet next time. How's that? Thank you, Mr. Troll Song Guy. And yes. All right. Welcome to the Bear Cave. I'm your host, Bob Bear. It is 10 minutes to 2 here in Michigan. It's 14:50 Eastern Standard Time. That's plus or minus 5 or 10 Greenwich Mean Time. I don't know. Okay, fine. I'll check. Uh, wait. Wait a minute. What? Why isn't that over here? Yeah, it should be over there next to the other browser. Oh boy. All right. Michigan GMT. What is it? 4 hours. Really? Greenwich Standard Time is 6:51 p.m. here. It's okay, so it's plus 4 hours. GMT plus 4. You know, huh? I guess the closest by going over. Well, my first guess was 5 plus 5, which technically isn't wrong because I'm streaming through Chicago, right? Servers in Chicago. So that's plus 5. I just happen to live in plus. All right, so continuing our adventures in Baldur's Gate 2, the Enhanced Edition, Shadows of Am. And sipping coffee while I do it. We played Baldur's Gate 1, 27 days. Not consecutive, and not complete full days. Sometimes I only streamed an hour or two. Other times I binged for like 5 or 12 hours. All right, so let's see. Yesterday we started Shadows of Am, which was the second game after Baldur's Gate originally that I played for me, right? There was the Black Pits that I didn't get to, and a couple other things, DLCs or expansions or whatever they call them. All right, and anyway, our first playthrough of Baldur's Gate 1 was with the half-orc barbarian. We continue the story of Baldur's Gate, but we continue it as a dwarven fighter. Okay? So the story picks up the same, whatever class or whatever you are. You know, there isn't much difference in the telling of the tale. Unless you got Jaheira killed, or Minsk, or something like that, right? Well, in the first game, they survived. I didn't adventure the whole time with Minsk, but it doesn't seem to matter. I did adventure with him a little bit, so I met him and Dynahair. And so the continuity of play is fine for this character. So all we did is change his race and his class, and everything else is the same. So we woke up, imprisoned, captured. We've been tortured and tested for an indeterminate amount of time. Our friend Imoen, who is our thief or rogue in the first game, broke us out of our cage. And so we met up with some old friends, Jaheira and Minsk, from the first game, and we made on the way out we made a new acquaintance, a guy named Yoshimo, and we escaped. But upon making our break to freedom, boom, Imoen gets arrested, along with our captor. And she was spirited away by these police mages, Gestapo mages, or whatever. I don't know what you want to call them. And now we not only need to find and exact our revenge on our captor, but we need to rescue Imoen. And it just so happens that we met up with an elf who was well, prisoner in her own circus. And we freed her, and now she's going to help us free Imoen because we helped free her and her uncle. That's where we stand. Are you ready? Let's go.
You spent your youth in the library fortress of Candlekeep, under the kind tutelage of your foster father, Gorion. Imoen shared this home, a kindred spirit. Her background was as mysterious as your own. Gorion's murder brought answers to your questions when his killer Saravak was revealed to be your brother. You and Saravak were a product of the time of troubles, a chaotic period when gods were made flesh and forced to walk the earth. One such deity foresaw his own death and walked the land before the cataclysm. He left a score of mortal offspring, intended to be the fuel for his rebirth. The god was Baal, Lord of Murder, and you are one of his children. Saravak sought a war of sacrifice to prove his worth, believing he could become the new Lord of Murder. You killed your brother, sending his taint back to Baal. You were the hero of Baldur's Gate, but some suspected you shared the same lineage as Saravak. You departed soon after, under circumstances much darker than anyone would have believed. They came as you rested, figures cloaked in mist that clouded your thoughts, blurring the lines between consciousness and dreaming. There was no malice or hatred, no mention of an old score, only quick capture and the promise of grim deeds to come.
Right. That was our captor. The end of that clip there. Ironicus. One bad dude. Powerful. Just obliterated a number of those mages, those police mages, before he submitted to arrest. He submitted to arrest. Didn't just arrest him. Rather disturbing. And his arrest was conditional on them arresting our companion, Imoen, as well. What's his fascination with Imoen? Why did he spend so much time torturing her, testing her? Don't know. Here we are. So here we are in the Omnian